Here at the Buttonwillow Warehouse Company, we truly believe that the best long-term investment we can make is in our people.
We are a family organization, and it follows down to the employees. Everyone is valuable to us.
We look for high integrity, empathy, and passion for community, and a constant drive for innovation and self-improvement. Continuing education is one of the main things we provide our employees. Whether they're in the back office offering accounting courses or crop advisors, that is a continuing learning process.
The company does a great job in providing the tools and the avenues necessary for you to excel as a professional. I'll give you an example. I have a leading grower base in Mexico that grows berries. When I started talking to Clay about opportunities in Mexico, he seemed really interested. I gave him further detail and I demonstrated to him that I had a grower base that was willing to support us with the purchase of inputs from the US, coupled with my advisement down there, and we ended up creating a good synergism with those type of companies.
And to be able to have the ability to walk into the owner's office of a very large company and have a heart-to-heart conversation or have, hey, I have concerns here, and he is more than willing, Clay, Donald, they're all more than willing to open their doors. And you can't find that very often in a company of this size. And I think it really separates us. And so for me, that's been a huge thing. It's almost like a family that you really take pride in and want to do your best.
Started from the ground up, pumps, delivery, wondering about grapes, wondering if this is something that would be interesting in the career. Got a real interest in it, you know, the spark flew, and as I worked summers and became full-time, and I was approached by the company to go get my degree. I got my degree in wine and viticulture and got my PCA license while at Cal Poly San Luis, and pretty much hit the ground running the Monday after graduation, and fully enthralled in the business and love it.
Well, I live a couple hours away, so it's typically an early commute. Get a lot of phone calls out of the way, emails, and then it's to the fields. It's a lot of that back and forth, a lot of communication, a lot of meetings, a lot of lunches that are fun, some pretty good dinners. So it's been a really good run. It's been a very special place to work.
A day in the life for me starts early, usually developing my plan on what I want to accomplish by the end of that day, where I usually have planned it the day before, and then get out in the field, monitoring for pest pressures, mildew, mealybug, mites, leaf hoppers, mainly in wine grapes. A strong agronomic check is key in what we do here, being ahead of peak demand timing and getting all that developed for a 2 or 3 week schedule for the grape growers to get out here, do what they need to do so I can come back in 2 weeks and do it again.
I think anytime a grower tells you that, you know, I really thank you for putting that recommendation into my head, you know, my thought process, because I saw an immediate effect on my vines or my trees. The most gratifying thing, you know, at this stage right now, we're at least 3 or 4 months from picking, but this is a piece of wood essentially, and in a 9-month span, you're pulling a box of grapes off that are some of the best in the world. And that's the most gratifying feeling you can have, to work from start to finish and see that product end up in a box.
Been born and raised in this area. I've grown up with this company as a teenager. I have made tremendous contacts and friends over the years. Hopefully over the years have developed a trust here in this community with my growers that I know. Several of them, our kids go to school together. I've known them since I was a child. So a lot of respect is earned, I would say, you know, through that, yes, the model of having integrity with this company and doing the job correctly, that you know you've done it correctly.
I have been working for Buttonwillow now for 10 years, and I love every year I have been here. My favorite part of the job is that every day is different. Every day I have the opportunity to add value to the grower, to find solutions for the growers.
The job is done when you feel that you have completed it. Being a PCA, you need to have integrity and hold that up because at the end of the day, there's someone depending on you doing your job correctly and honestly and efficiently. Ultimately, they are paying for that result, and that's what we need to bring them.
The story of agriculture is absolutely marvelous, and to be part of that, to have the grower be successful, and we're part of his team, is really satisfying. We have market share to increase around all our locations.
We're a third generation agriculture family. We're not measuring our success by the bottom line or quarterly earnings or a stock price. We're measuring our success of making sure that this generation is going to hand it off to the next generation better than they found it. That's our goal.
Together, we can grow more, conserve more, and make agriculture better.